Am I the jerk for treating my boyfriend's birthday like he treats mine? Edited to add info. I've never told him I was unhappy with the gift before, but I have told him frequently need more effort from him on the relationship. We both make around 100k per year. I am a 40 years old female with a 40 years old boyfriend, and this will be our third year as a couple. I do make more money than he does, but we are both doing okay financially. Every year my birthday is about a month before my boyfriend's. For his birthday, I plan a nice dinner out, get reservations and babysitter, and then get him a nice gift. He enjoys sports and concerts, so it's always tickets to a game or a concert in a nearby city, bought months beforehand. I will line up and pay for dinner and hotel with the concert sports game as well, so it's kinda like 2 birthday celebrations. However, on my birthday, I'm assuming he forgets in the morning because he says nothing, but then comes home and asks me where I want to eat. So obviously it has to be a place that doesn't take reservations and does take kids. Then he gives me a small gift, flowers and a necklace from Amazon year 1, a fuzzy robe and blanket year 2, and calls it good. So after my birthday this year, when we ate out last minute and I received a similar gift, I decided to sell the concert tickets and just do a similar birthday for him. I asked him where he wanted to eat the night of his birthday, took him out to eat there, no kids, and gave him a small gift, new wallet and tie. He looked confused when opening his gift, and now he says he's really disappointed we are not taking a fun little trip together for his birthday like we normally do. I said I'm tired of putting more time, effort, and significantly more money into his birthday when he barely seems to remember mine. Am I the jerk?
Not the jerk. But you need to have an actual conversation with him. I can't imagine being upset over something like this for a few years and never telling my partner or talking to them about what's upsetting me.
I guess I've never had a conversation about gifts because the real issue here is the lack of thought effort. And that's a conversation we have had so many times, but I'm not seeing any change. I did think maybe an action would help him understand more, but now I feel like it was just petty on my part.
Not the jerk. You scaled back your birthday celebrations and treats to his level of planning performance. Fair play. If he steps up his game for your next birthday, you will for his. If not, not.
Not the jerk. While several commenters have told you that you need to communicate more, you are communicating by making his birthday special. Now, he knows exactly how you feel on your birthday. Mirroring his behavior isn't petty at all. It opens the door for productive conversation. The ball is in his court, now. Either he will continue his behavior on your birthday, knowing exactly how it makes you feel and exactly what the result will be next year on his, or he'll change. You did the right thing.
Not the jerk. What conversation was needed? You are modeling his skills or lack of skills. That's a conversation he will remember. Don't feel bad. He will remember. Talking to him would have been useless. Am I the jerk for not wanting my stepsister at the family vacation at my destination wedding? I, a 26-year-old woman, have a stepsister, a 27-year-old woman, who I have known since middle school. We used to be friends when we were younger, but by junior year she flipped the script and has had an issue with me ever since. She spread rumors about me to my old friend groups, tried to break up my relationship with my high school boyfriend, and told lies to my family members trying to get me in trouble. Since then I have been blocked on all forms of social media, and she does not speak to me at family functions. Over the years I have tried to extend an olive branch and move past everything a couple times, but it always ends with her causing an issue. A few years ago I made it known I was done trying, and we have been our separate ways ever since. Now that I am engaged, I am planning my wedding and in the process of putting together a guest list with my family. I am having a small destination wedding with just close family and friends whom my fiancé and I both have relationships with. Since it is a destination, we have planned 3 days worth of events and activities for everyone who can make it leading up to the wedding. I made it clear to my dad from the start my stepsister will not be invited. He made it seem to me like he understood, but he has complained about this decision behind my back to other family members. He also led my stepmom to believe my stepsister was still invited, and I had to break the news when they were looking up accommodations one night at dinner. A month later I found out through other family members that my stepsister is in fact still going to the destination the week of the wedding for a family vacation. Am I the jerk for telling my dad this feels deceitful and he is not respecting my boundaries? I tried to confront him after I found out, but he became super defensive and said I was grasping at straws trying to pick a fight. He hung up on me and has not reached out since. It has officially been a month without hearing from him.
Not the jerk. He lied. Now you have a choice. You either officially uninvite them all, or you communicate to them in writing that if she chooses to vacation with them and they choose to attend your wedding celebrations, including the days leading up to, that she is absolutely not welcome to participate in any of the planned events. And that if she shows her face at any event, they will all be excluded immediately. Tell them you'll have security in place for this reason. They can try and mess around, but show them you're not up for playing.
Not the jerk. He doesn't like being hammered when he's the nail, it seems. Dad, I don't want a single guest at my wedding who hates me, hasn't spoken to me in forever, and who thinks she can treat me like dirt. Unless our history isn't what I just described, why would you think I want that? Does it sound like warm fuzzies to you? I'd stand on the decision and just post, X has chosen to not be my friend. She has never felt a kinship with me and has never supported my happiness. Why is anyone lying to themselves about this? Anyone who just wants to go on a vacation shouldn't use my wedding as the launching pad or smoke screen. Just go on vacation and leave me out of that part.
Not the jerk. Yes, your stepsister has a right to vacation anywhere she wants at any time. But it was definitely deceitful of your dad to lie to his wife and her daughter about the plans. From his standpoint, I can understand him trying to appease both his wife and his daughter, but he went about it wrong.
Not the jerk. He picked his current wife over you. He certainly does not get to add anyone to your guest list, much less someone you do not want there. This is sad. I hope you can forgive him someday for not attending your wedding, because he has earned a disinvitation. Am I the jerk for not reminding my boyfriend about our 3-year anniversary? I'm going to apologize ahead of time if this is choppy and doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Trying to brain dump everything so I really can know if I am in the wrong. Me, a 28-year-old woman, and my boyfriend, a 28-year-old man, have our 3-year anniversary tomorrow, and I am 100% sure he has forgotten. Over the past few years, we have always planned something special for our anniversary, even though it always falls the same week of Thanksgiving. This year, there has been no mention of any sort of celebration at all. I do feel like I have to mention, we did buy his family plane tickets to come and celebrate with us for Thanksgiving this year. Knowing this, I knew we wouldn't be doing anything extravagant for our day, but was hoping for at least dinner. All he has talked about over the past few weeks is about how excited he is for them to come out, as am I. I understand family trumps all, but after 3 years, am I not seen as family? I have tried to give him little hints over the last week, also hoping he will remember. Over the weekend, I even asked if we could do a date tomorrow night before his family comes in, hoping that once he saw the date it would click, but nothing. When I brought back up our date today, he looked at me confused and then proceeded to make up something on the spot about how we're going to the movies because he knows I love that. When we originally planned this though, we were doing dinner and then going to a pop-up bar downtown, so I was very confused. I don't care that the plan has changed, I just know it's changed because he forgot. I bought him a beautiful leather watch for our anniversary this year and still plan on giving it to him tomorrow. I know that once he sees it, he's going to freak out and ask me why I didn't remind him. But I feel like after 3 years, this is something that should be important to the both of us and I shouldn't have to remind you. I plan to give it to him before we go to dinner so he can wear it out, but does that make me an asshole? I'm not giving it to him to be malicious and throw it in his face. I genuinely want to give him his gift that I spent a lot of time and effort on. So, am I the jerk for not reminding him and still giving him his gift? Edit, to all the people saying I am testing him, that is not the case. We talked about it at the end of last month and he said he would plan something. There has been no mention this month as it got closer. I am an event planner for a living and plan things every single day for other people, and he knows this, so he knows he's in charge of planning dates and anniversaries for us. He does this every single holiday though. He says he will plan it and then the day comes and I am ultimately the one having to take over and figure something out for us last minute. Why should I have to keep reminding someone about something they tasked themselves with? Final edit, I forgot about this until people mentioned calendars. We do have a shared calendar where I have our anniversary in it, so we both can see it. I've had it shared with him since last year.
Everyone sucks here. I say this as somebody who is awful at remembering dates. He should do better. Stop dropping hints. If you want or expect something, make it clear. It makes everybody's life so much more simple. Hey Bob, it would be nice to do something nice for our anniversary next month. It's that simple.
I feel I made it clear last month when we spoke about it and he said he would plan it. I'm dropping hints trying to be helpful but not pushy about the situation.
Not the jerk for not reminding him, I guess. But is there any reason to act so secretive with dropping hints? Why not just come right out and say, what should we do for our anniversary next month? In 2 months, ICNO, plan ahead together. That's what husband and I do. My brain immediately had me wondering if he was planning on proposing with his parents present, and that's why he's been mum and focused on their arrival.
So I did flat out ask him at the beginning of the month what we would be doing, and he told me he would plan something, and so that's I guess why I've been secretive, if that makes sense. Although based on his track record, anytime he tells me he's going to plan something, he doesn't. My birthday this year he told me the same thing and then forgot to plan anything, so for the 3rd year in a row I had to plan my own birthday. He won't be proposing, I know that for a fact. We don't talk about our future together because he's too busy getting money so he can accomplish his dreams. We don't even talk about marriage, and when we do, it usually ends with him telling me why he won't marry me.
Not the jerk, he took the responsibility of planning on himself. That was his choice. At 3 years together it should be easy for him to remember your anniversary, and if it isn't then he needs to take steps to correct that, such as a phone reminder or buying a calendar. You're his girlfriend, not his secretary. It's not your job to remind him.
We have a shared calendar invite for it too.
Reading the edit, I'm saying not the jerk. If you take up a responsibility, go through with it, or at least have the decency to remember it and bring up how you can't do it anymore.